Here are 9 underrated Uniqlo staples for the transitional season. When I say underrated, I don't mean that these aren't popular or they're not versatile, but rather these are the pieces that I can sometimes miss when I'm in stores. On the hanger, on the shelves, they just look okay, but one style, they look really beautiful in different outfits. I came back from Japan not too long ago, so while I was there, I was mentally curating this list for you of what I think are the very best pieces Uniqlo has to offer. Before we even get into the staples, one thing I want to mention is that Uniqlo often uses a very smooth fabric. So their t-shirts, their trousers, their knitwear, there's a lot of very smooth textures. And throughout today's video in the styling, you'll see them always trying to break up these textures. If I'm wearing 2 Uniqlo pieces, I'll definitely combine that with different jewelry and accessories that are heavily textured. If I'm wearing 1 Uniqlo piece, the other item often has a little texture to create more interest in an outfit. This is something that is characteristic of Uniqlo fabrics, and I like it, but I like it the most when combined with contrasting textures to create that interest. The first underrated item are the Airism long sleeve t-shirts. I'm gonna link all of the pieces I talk about down below because half the t-shirts are called Airism t-shirt, but the short sleeve is really popular and I came across the long sleeve, which I prefer the silhouette of compared to the typical short sleeves. So the reason is because these are a little bit lighter. I find that they drape quite nicely on the body and it doesn't have that stiff boxiness of the typical t-shirts. So I love the shape of these. I think they're very flattering. It's got the same Airism technology in the fabric, and this whole Airism line is basically about being quick drying. You know, if you sweat and it gets a little damp, it's not gonna stay that way. It's gonna dry quickly. In terms of the details, I love this color. Of the 5 or so colors, this one is my favorite because I am so drawn to this yellow. I think this color would actually look amazing on a lot of skin tones because the color itself is not overly warm. It sits somewhere from like neutral to warm. But if you like black, if you like white, if you like a classic stripe, this also comes in other colorways. One of my criteria for a t-shirt is the neckline. I hate it when I look in the mirror and I look like this because the neckline has been moving around all day. I like the neckline quite small so it doesn't move around and look sloppy throughout the day. All of my sizing recommendations will be down below if I forget to mention something, but for this t-shirt, I highly recommend taking 1 size down. So right now I've taken 1 size down and it fits still very oversized on me. Here's what it looks like on the body. There's already plenty of space, and I've taken 1 size down. The second underrated staple is another Airism long sleeve t-shirt, and this one is in a cropped style. So this one is made from recycled fabrics. It's in that Airism material again, so it's got the same properties. This one I've had for quite a while, so I can truly attest to it being incredibly versatile. But what I like is that it can take me from a pretty outdoorsy day where I'm hiking, running, doing whatever. So take me from outfits that are basically activewear to outfits that are for every day and even a little bit more put together. Some of the key features of this top is that it has the thumb holes. I'm showing you in the most awkward way, but I love these. They keep my hand warm. They make me feel a little sportier and I love that. When I'm actually running, I can't imagine wearing anything but like a sports bra because I'm sweating buckets. But if I'm just going for a light jog or a walk, then this would be a great piece to have over a sports bra for more warmth. When I'm styling different outfits together, sometimes I don't want to tuck my top into my bottom because the fabric on the bottom is quite light. In those situations, I love wearing this and then leaving this untucked because it just ends at that perfect place around my waistline. I recommend this top if you feel like sometimes your outfits are very put together and you'd like to make them look a little sportier, a little bit more casual. Otherwise, if you want something that can take you from workout to casual wear, I think this piece is also very versatile. I have to say in any Uniqlo review I do, these are good basics that I recommend. However, if you already have a lot of basics, you don't need these. They're not revolutionary, they're not gonna change your wardrobe, they're just basics. So please don't feel pressure to go out and get them just because they're good if you don't need another one in your wardrobe. I find Uniqlo's bra tops extremely popular popular, but I haven't seen as many people talk about the dresses, and these are a whole new level of ease. Instead of even thinking about which pant or bottom am I going to pair with the bra top, now you've got the bra dress where your whole outfit is done. And in the transitional season, I think this is a great foundation to start with, and then you can layer on top for more warmth, you can layer it to make it more stylish, and do whatever you want to, but you've got the base of the outfit done. These are 97% cotton, 3% elastane, so it's got that stretch to it, it's very comfortable. With the bra top linked to the dress, I'm going to guess that this is going to be ideal for people with smaller to medium chest size, because I don't know how supportive it would get if you were a larger size. But for myself, who doesn't need a lot of support at all, this is just so comfortable, so easy to wear. The cups are not removable and they are padded, so you get coverage, and then when you wash them, you don't need to worry about inserting them back in. It's all one piece. This dress hits me at the top of my ankle, and when it comes to the shape of this dress, I also like that it's very fitted on my frame, but at the same time, it's not like a very tight bodycon dress where it shows everything. There is still a little bit of room throughout the dress so that it's fitted but not too tight. It's that balance to get right, and I think this one does it very well. My favorite color in this dress is by far the stripe. I also feel like the black is very good just for something very simple. In past seasons, I've seen it in lighter colors like a khaki, a mauve, but this is a style that I would really prefer in darker shades because I find it more forgiving on the body as it is more fitted, and it's just more versatile in my opinion this way. If it was in a mauve or even a khaki, I do feel like any lumps and bumps would be more visible with the color. The stripe pattern on this is really good because it's kind of distracting, and any lumps, bumps, I don't feel like I really notice because it's got the stripes to kind of hide things. I like that. This next item is the Ultra Stretch Active wide pants. This is a sporty fabric when you look at it and when you touch it. It's got a little stretch to it. It's such a lightweight material and it's going to be very quick drying. But what surprised me was that this can actually look very chic and very polished in an outfit. So that's why I feel like this is underrated, because I didn't expect it to look as polished as it did once styled up. This pant has the dry technology, which means that it's appropriate for both sport and everyday. I don't think I would wear this for like any really intense sport, but if I was outdoors, maybe like a hiking day, walking day, I would absolutely go for these, but I would mostly just wear it for casual everyday. When you feel the fabric, it does feel like athletic wear, so it's got that cool, dry feeling to the hand. In the outfit clips, I definitely think you can still tell this is an active pant. It is very casual, a little bit sporty, but at the same time, because of the way it falls and drapes on the body, I think that it can still look very polished when you pair it with the right tops. I've paired it with pretty casual tops because that's how I see myself wearing this pant, but I do feel polished. If you're working from home a lot or you like to look polished but you don't want to necessarily be in formal clothes, you still want to be in kind of athleisure, loungewear, this is a really great pant because you will get the best of both worlds. Other features of this pant is that of course you have pockets, you have a drawstring on the inside to adjust the fit on the waist, you have the elastic panel at the back of the pant so that it's more comfortable, and I haven't tailored this and it fits perfectly. So with Uniqlo pants, if you are average height or taller, I actually think they might be short. But if you're petite, a lot of their pants you won't even need to tailor, so that is incredible. Something else I wanted to include in today's video that will be an amazing transitional basic are these wide leg sweatpants, and this style is in 100% cotton. I've still got the tags on this pant because I'm thinking about going to exchange this for another color. This color is just too close to the last one I showed, so I'm thinking about probably a black. So this pant is meant to be full length, but as you can see, even on me, it is very slightly cropped, if not just like full length with a flat shoe. So that means if you are taller than 5'3", these are going to be cropped on you, but if you're petite, these are going to fit so well. I like that it has pockets on the back. Sometimes I find with sweatpants, the back doesn't look great. But when it has the pockets, I find it to kind of conceal and lift a little bit, which I find quite flattering from the backside. The material of this pant is very smooth, and in this case, I think it adds to the polish. I actually feel like these pants look more polished because of this extremely smooth texture. I guess compared to the last pant, these are very similar. This one is more comfortable because of the cotton material. I kind of like that loungewear feeling of this one, whereas the other one feels more like athletic wear. But I love the way the other one drapes on the body. It's like a little bit more elongating. So both really good, so I had to include them both in this video, but I will be going back for this in black. Something that is an underrated staple at Uniqlo are their wireless relaxed bras. So these are just soft cup bras, and they've got the molded cups on the inside, and this is a very good alternative to my Calvin Klein one that I'm usually wearing. For me, I'm definitely small chested. I don't need a lot of support at all. So the bras I'll wear every day are usually just something like this, very comfortable, seamless to go underneath clothing. I basically want like a little coverage in shape, but I don't need much else. And if you are like that, or if that's relatable to you, these are just comfortable, easy staples. What drew me to this one is that my usual Calvin Klein one has removable cups. I find it so annoying every time I wash it. So this one, it's attached, and it just makes the whole washing process a little bit easier and more fuss-free. Because of the seamless design, it works really well under t-shirts, underneath anything where you can see the outline of another bra. This one will look perfect underneath. It's got the bra cup insert, and it is definitely slightly padded, more so than my typical Calvin Klein version. So a little bit more padded, and you know, I could do with some of that. When it comes to underrated Uniqlo knitwear, I actually want to talk about two styles. So one of them is this 3D knit, and this one I just love for the shape. I think the shape is really flattering. I actually used to have this in the green. My mum has that one now, she loves it. So for this knit, when it comes to sizing, I recommend taking one size down, as I find it runs large. So my true size is just a little bit too big in my opinion. The reason I think this knit stands out compared to other Uniqlo knits is because it is made from cotton. And with Uniqlo, they excel at their cotton pieces. So this knit, like their cotton basics, is no exception. The shape is good, the fabric is nice, it's super comfortable next to skin, and it also lasts well. This is not always the case for their wool knitwear, sadly, especially their lambswool range, but this particular 3D cotton line I find very lovely. For a basic transitional knit, this would be my favorite. And then when it comes to the actual wool knitwear, my favorite is the cashmere sweaters. So again, I just can't justify buying this for my wardrobe because I do have other cashmere sweaters. I've got my one from J. Crew, but the Uniqlo ones are a little bit thicker. I think they're quite substantial. I really enjoy them. The only reason I went for the J. Crew one is because it's more cropped, which I prefer, but the Uniqlo ones are very good staples. The best thing about the Uniqlo ones is that they come in a range of colors, so if you find your perfect color, if you can't find that color elsewhere, 100% go for the Uniqlo one. The quality is really nice. I've tried cashmere sweaters from a range of brands, from range of price points. This one does hold up for me. I think it's very fair, and the quality is very comparable to sweaters from Everlane, sweaters from J. Crew. Sweaters from this price point, this one is a very, very strong contender. The last two things are not underrated because they're not popular. They're actually some of Uniqlo's most popular items. But you know what? When I first saw them to when I actually bought them, it was quite a while because they were not that exciting to me until I owned them and started styling them into my outfits. So of course we've got the mini t-shirts. I've been recommending this for a long time. I have this in so many colors. If you're wondering whether I actually get wear from all of my colors, I genuinely do. Like, these are my most worn, most basic clothing that I own, so I go through it a lot. I wear these both as t-shirts to lounge in, but I also wear them out, and I would say equally as often. I'm sure you've heard me talk about this enough, but 96% cotton, it's a 90s style baby t-shirt, so a little bit more cropped, a little bit tighter on the body, which I like. I highly recommend taking these one size up because I found that with my true size, yes, it fits, and it fits pretty well, but it pulls slightly on the shoulder as I wear them, so it kind of has a tendency to ride up slightly, whereas going for one size up means that it kind of falls over my shoulder a little bit nicer. The color I want to share with you is this light pink color. So of course, this will work so well for spring, like a light pink that's still quite neutral. But then even for autumn, I actually love this with a lot of autumnal shades. Browns, khakis, navies, these deeper colors. I think this light pink is a really nice contrast. There are 2 light pinks on the website, they look extremely similar. So I'm going to link down below which shade I got. So Uniqlo UT collaborations. Recently, it's been the 70th anniversary of Miffy, I believe. And they've come out with a collaboration. My mum bought one in white, she bought one in navy. She's been obsessed with this collection. According to her, it's not just about the print, though it's very cute. It's about the fact that the actual t-shirt fits really well. For her, she doesn't like to tuck things in. She doesn't like for her stomach to be, I think, out. She likes clothing to kind of cover that. And these t-shirts just hit at that perfect place for her. The reason I wanted to include this t-shirt in today's video is because it's a very wearable collaboration. You know, sometimes you've got these huge graphics on the back, huge graphics on the front, and it just draws too much attention. Whereas right now, I'm noticing some collaborations where the graphics are quite small, they're quite wearable, and in this way, I can actually see it in my wardrobe for much longer. You know, a simple blue stripe, super classic, and you've just got a little accent of Miffy. So cute. These sweatshirts are not even out yet, but I just wanted to show you a little preview as it's something that I might consider once it releases. But again, like a little character on the chest, very small. But then you've got a sweatshirt that still feels really wearable, very classic, and the graphic doesn't interfere too much. This is my final underrated item because genuinely, I still think that the quality of these are very good. Most of the time, they do their collaborations on their cotton pieces, cotton t-shirts, cotton sweatshirts, and that's really where Uniqlo excels. Let me know in the comments whether there are any pieces that you love that I didn't mention today. I would love to go try them on in store. Thank you so much for watching. If you're curious about any of these pieces, sizing, anything, I will have everything in the description box down below if you'd like to check something out. I hope you have a lovely week ahead and I'll see you next one. Bye.